Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I want to talk about the Y700 Gen 4. And I got it for like a month now. So this is like a sharing the experience or the review, I guess, if you can call it, because I'm just talking. And as my as a gaming handheld, I like using it on a controller. This is like my favorite controller. This is the game's H5 Lite because it's so light. And I put on the tablet. The tablet itself is so also light. It's literally so light with this setup. Like it's nothing lighter than this, and you get a much bigger screen. Now I get a handheld experience. So with this, I would argue you don't need a Android handheld. You don't need to buy them because this has a Snapdragon 8 Elite. You can literally play and emulating like any, even on PC game that you want to play. If it's it's still the one of the top chip before the Gen 5 8 Elite Gen 5 coming out next year. In terms of tablet, I'm not talking about phone because phone actually has some Gen 5 8 Elite Gen 5 coming out right now. But in terms of like the tablet, this is still one of the most powerful like tablet beside the Red Magic Astra. So this is, if you want to get something like cheaper, I think this is like the cheapest one that you can get with the Snapdragon 8 Elite. For me, for my local price, it is the lowest price of any Snapdragon 8 Elite. So I say this is like the most worth it if you don't care about like OLED. If you say LCD is enough, yes, I think this is like the most like premium thing that you can buy, and you get so much more powerful than most any like Android handheld right now. There's no any other like handheld or Android handheld that is this powerful beside the the AYN Odin 3 is coming out. But I don't think it's even here yet, so it's still the most powerful. You can literally play anything, play any game, and emulating and streaming. This is my most use case. It is using it as a streaming device. So because of the weight, all of this setup, I got an 8.8 inch 1900p LCD screen, a giant screen, and it's still like under 500 grams. I think it's like 480 or 490 or something. It's below 500 grams. It's like feels nothing. It's feel like, and with this controller, like because games know how to make controller, it feels like one unit. It's not going anywhere, and it's because it's so light. You can actually if I compare this with the Legion Go 2, it feels like when I pick up the Legion Go 2, it's upstairs. I didn't bring it down. The Legion Go 2, when I pick it up, it feels more like 3 times this setup. Like when I pick this, it feels like 3 times lighter, even though it's like almost 2 times lighter. But it feels 3 times lighter, you know? And for me, I don't think it's just my rights, it's just my opinion. I don't think you want to buy any Android, like maybe this is like a hot take, maybe. I don't think you need to buy any Android handheld because you can just get this and put on a controller. You most likely get a better control than any of those, even like the popular AYN Portal, AYN 2, I'm Portal 2, the one with 7-inch OLED screen. Even that, like the control, I don't have it. So, but from what I know and from what I heard from people that are reviewing it, it's not as comfortable. You know what I mean? And this is almost the same weight. I think it's all. Let me Google it. AYN Odin 2 Portal weight. It's 430, and this is under 500 grams. So it's almost the same weight, and you get 8.8 inch obviously gonna be better like control because it's made by Gamester. If you want to use the H5 Lite, obviously, like it, and not to mention the sound, bro. This is like the best sound in terms of like a smaller form tablet. This is like the best sound you can get on a tablet. Not on a tablet, on a smaller form tablet, because it's not as good in terms of sound. It's not gonna be as good as a Tab S9. I think I'm gonna make another video for Tab S9. And the price as well. Like the price, the sound, you hear the sound? Okay, I think it's a little bit too loud. Like it's just so good. The only thing that could make this the perfect handheld for me personally is an OLED screen. Which is why I'm really disappointed that to hear the rumor or the leak saying that the next gen Y700 Gen 5 still use an LCD screen. So it's literally this screen, this 1900p LCD screen. There's nothing wrong if you don't care about like OLED screen. If you are content with an LCD screen on this, because it's beautiful, but I don't like the color, so I had to root this device to make the color more poppy. So you see the colors like really pop right now. That's because I'm actually root the device. So, and what I like about this, like this could be really, like I said it again, it could be my favorite device if it has an OLED. The only thing it's missing is an OLED because it has SD card slot. Even the Red Magic Astra doesn't have an SD card slot. So you can literally buy the lowest model and put on an SD card if you want it. Because I never use any SD card because I don't need them. I mostly play games on my PC and also on my Android game. Like 250, I think this one is the 255 or 256. Yeah, 256 megabyte version. It's more than enough to get on my Android game to run. But if you want it, you can just put on a SD card and go to town, like 1 TB or 2 TB, I guess. I don't know if it exists, 2 TB, but it has USB card, USB card slot, and also the sound is good. 8 Elite, cheap price. I think this is still the cheapest price, like I said, for an 8 Elite. The weight, the build quality, because the price is like so good. Like the build quality, you feel like you're cheating Lenovo, you know, because I don't think it's as premium as like the Red Magic Astra, because the Red Magic Astra is a little bit more expensive. But in terms of like quality, like build quality, I think this is like better build than most. I had the INEO Pocket Evo. It's the same screen as the AYN Portal, the one with 7-inch screen, but the build quality on those like Android like handheld, they don't much like a tablet, you know. This like on the back, the only thing that could make it better is not as fingerprints magnet, but like if I do this, like you can feel okay, this is like quality, you know. The only thing could make it better is not as fingerprints magnet, but you will feel the premium when you hold it. And like it's solid, it's through and through, you know. It's not like, it doesn't feel like a plastic, like a toy, you know, if you know what I mean. So I think that's the thing that I just want to talk about. The screen side, if this you like consider buying it, you can wait like a few months to get the Gen 5. But I don't think it's like, if the rumor true, because the Gen 5 is gonna have the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 and bigger battery than the Gen 4. So it's not gonna be like a huge bump in like spec, because it's gonna be like the same screen, same speaker, most likely. The only thing that's gonna be bigger and better is the CPU and the the battery, because the battery I think is like 9,000. It's over 9,000 milliamp hour, and this one is like 7,000 something, over 7,000. So I don't think for now, if you can find this for really cheap, I think this is like the best you can get to get an upbeat and use it as a handheld, or you can just use it as a gaming big phone, I guess, because it's 8.8 inch, it still can use a phone. This is also another one. This is a Gen 2. I don't own the Gen 3 because Gen 3 doesn't have an SD card slot, so I didn't like upgrade. This is the Gen 2. This my Gen 2 is like my phone right now. I'm googling, I'm watching YouTube on this. So you can use it as a phone, because, or you can read like manga or reading article, anything on here, and use it as a big phone. And like I said, it's gonna be the cheapest 8 Elite that you can get on the market. So I think that's the video. Thanks for watching.